rhythms. We may have learned them from records, radios, recordings, which is, of course, probably the most common way we hear things these days. But we are constantly hearing and learning music from the minute we're born.
Some societies organize it very formally. For example, in Indian classical music, you spend years apprenticed to a guru. You move into the guru's house and you have lessons every day for several hours, and you do things 1,000 times. In some other cultures, it's less formally organized. In Africa, you might learn music as a kid. You grow up in a village and you hear the music of a particular ceremony going on. You like the music, and so you get together with your friends and you get some pots and pans or whatever you can find, and you start banging out the rhythms on those drums. Eventually, you get to be pretty good. Either that or you get run out of town, right? You usually learn. And you start to pick up some skills, and then if somebody sees that you have some promise, they might take you aside and say, hey, instead of doing that the way you're doing it, do it a little bit like this. You use your eyes and you use your ears. You watch and you listen and you imitate.
Okay, let's look at some of these scales.
To learn music is to do something akin to learning a language.
That's it. Now try it. Yeah.
And very often as kids learn music, they're taught the grammar, the rules, the syntax of the musical language.
Dina, Gina.
They learn this by rote.
That's
Do it slowly.
Gina.
Eventually, the idea is that they can then bring something of their own style, something of their own spirit to the music and transform it, make it something personal. Take the example of jazz musicians who study solos of previous jazz greats, who learn to reproduce those solos note by note. Then they're able to take their own solo